morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for having me here. I want to begin with the words of Samuel Taylor Coleridge, which are words that are really close to me because I'm a very emotional person. Until my ghastly tale is told, this heart within me burns. For a long time now, and as long as I can remember, and certainly longer than I've been in the conservation circle, independent conservationists and the Kenya Wildlife Service have been working in harmony on many things, except a few. One of those elements is data. We all know poaching is on an all-time high and continues to go up on the scales rather than down. As an honorary warden, I do try and spend more of my time on the field as possible, which usually translates into what I can afford in transport fees and travel allowances. As a result, I do remain somewhat disconnected from what I like to call paperwork, and that happens for intermittent periods of time. I used to be very aggressive in my data collection because I thought it was so important for us to know how many elephants we're losing. I even took extra care to ensure that every report I got had a photograph and a GPS location to record it along with the carcass details, whether it was male, whether it was female, how old it was, whether it was lactating. And all this was to enhance my data credibility and thus improve the quality of my writing and reporting for the Star newspaper. In January of this year, I collected reports of 34 poached elephants. That's one a day, gone. In February, I continued to count, and I did the same in March, and then halfway through, I stopped. I went to the field for some desnaring, I saw another carcass, and by the time I came back, I literally lost track. Everyone seems to be warring each other over mortality data, figures, numbers, photos, GPS locations. And while I really fully understand its significance, I really feel it's time to change. I've reached a stage in my short 31 years of life where I've recorded literally more dead elephants than live ones. So I've just stopped counting. Because the truth is, it's not going to matter when they're all gone. And the reality is, we're getting there faster than we ever were before. I want to share with you an excerpt from an article that appeared in the New York Times on the 16th of March this year by Samantha Strindberg and Fiona Meisels. You don't have to excuse me, I do get very emotional about this. There is nothing a mother elephant will not do for her infant, but even she cannot protect it from bullets. About a year ago, poachers attacked a family of forest elephants in Central Africa. The biologist who witnessed the attack told us that the wildlife guards were completely outgunned. In the end, an elephant mother, riddled with bullets and trumpeting with pain and fear, was left to use her enormous body to shield her baby. Her sacrifice was for naught. The baby was also killed. So is this the future that stares the children and youth of my nation in the face? I am so humbled to be addressing such a dynamic and powerful set of individuals today that I'm nearly at a loss for words of what to say in regards to some glimmer of hope, some direction or guidance. But maybe I can leave you with something to think about. Each of you holds a key for a big change for all of us, for all of the young people of this country. Fighting over mortality data isn't making sense anymore. Counting dead elephants won't save their lives. How many carcasses is it going to take for you to care about elephants? The answer probably won't be, but it should be just one.